Traders, and welcome to the Traders Network Club. This is the Pip Grabber Trading Show, and we're going to go ahead and jump into some trade opportunities this morning. Now, we did play some trades yesterday, and we're still stuck in the New Zealand CAD and the Aussie CAD. We can go ahead and take a look at those trades and look and see what else is available for us to go ahead and get into. Now, we did get some payout yesterday. We did play some other trades as well, and we did get those trades pay out. We'll take a look at those as well and see what that's doing this morning as well. Now, traders, remember, we're chasing after 20 pips in the market. We're talking about a net 20 pips. So it's vitally important that we use a cost averaging trading approach because we're looking at support and resistance. And if that support and resistance does not hold, we want to have a backup plan to be able to get us out at our 20 pip net profit. So we've got a strategic plan as we go ahead and place these trades. So traders, without further ado, let's get started right after this. Alrighty, traders, well, good morning. And yes, some of the traders picked up some 20 pips on the Euro US dollar. We did close out that trade yesterday. We closed out, I believe that wasn't the only trade that we closed out. We also closed out a trade on the, and I'm going to go quickly take a look here just to make double sure here. So it looks like we did close out on the Euro US dollar and, of course, the CAD Swiss. So both of those closed out, Euro US dollar, CAD Swiss closed out with a net 20 pip profit. So we've got other trades that are still active at the moment right now. We can go ahead and take a look and see exactly what it is. We do have the Aussie CAD, New Zealand CAD, both currently still bearish, looking for our targets to the downside. We'll keep watching that because we know that the Aussie and New Zealand dollar have been rallying for some time. And we're expecting a correction move. We are so overbought, and we're starting to see some bearish divergence on both the New Zealand CAD and Aussie CAD. Now, speak out of correction because I'm not sure about the New Zealand CAD, but the Aussie CAD, absolutely certain we're seeing bearish divergence on that on a 4-hour time frame. So, of course, we're getting to the end of this bullish run, and we're expecting market to go ahead and sell off. Now, obviously, Russia-Ukraine intentions are still the tensions are still there regards to the invasion, and so this is what's creating a bigger move in oil. Oil's continuing to rally. We've seen oil putting pressure on inflation. Inflation's rising. A lot of things are affecting the markets right now based on what's going on here with Russia and Ukraine. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at the technical setup and see how the technical setups are setting up. Now, before we get started, I'd like to remind everyone, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please make sure that you go ahead and do that. We broadcast not only on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for the Pip Grabber Trading Show, but we have Cameron talking about NFTs, altcoins, opportunities that you may need to take a look at, and that happens as well on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Also, on a Monday, we do what I do on my FxBigDog trading channel. I do a weekly review of the market. I do apologize. This week we did not get that video done because we had certain things that we had to take care of. But we do broadcast multiple times throughout the week on 2 trading channels. FxBigDog trading channel, so make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel, and then also the Traders Network Club. So FxBigDog and the Traders Network Club, make sure you subscribe to those channels. Now, traders, while you're down there, check out the description below. There's a lot of details about our trade copier, about our Telegram channel that shows trade opportunities. In fact, we've got on my FxBigDog channel, we've been broadcasting and showing a lot of trades, giving a lot of trade signals based on a very strategic plan, looking for support and resistance on a larger time frame, and then trading that off a 15-minute time frame in the direction of that directional bias. And I've been posting those signals inside my own Telegram channel called the FxBigDog Trading Channel. Now, check that out because we also have now available trade signals on those signals as well. So you absolutely have got to go ahead and check that out. check out the description below, and then go ahead and check out my Twitter account. We've just recently tweeted that information about how you can go ahead and get connected to that trade copy. Now, we will go ahead and post it probably on our Telegram channel as well later on in the day. But if you want to go ahead and get that information, check out my Twitter account, FxBigDog, and you'll definitely go ahead and find that information right there. Now, while you're down there, smash the like button. You know I like to get a lot of likes, so go ahead and smash the like button. Let's get this Google algorithm working so we can get this video out to as many people as possible. Well, that's it, traders. That's all the announcements for this morning as we go ahead and jump into some trade opportunities. So welcome to the show. And yes, so we're in two trades right now with the New Zealand CAD, Aussie CAD, both selling, or at least we are both selling. We've still seen some rally. Let's take a look and see what the markets look like here as we dig into the charts. I'm going to go to the charts right here and take a quick look at the charts. And we're going to go ahead and figure out what's going on here. So here we see that the market's created this wave 1. This is the Aussie CAD. Wave 2, wave 3. And so we're looking for pullback. So at the moment right now, our pullback is expected to move about 56 pips. So 56 pips, that's okay. 56 pips. And so 56 pips we should be able to grab the 56 pips on the Aussie. Let's see here, Aussie CAD. Yeah, we're chasing after a target of 91.95. All right, 91.95. So that's about 42 pips down south. So if the market's going to come back to retest this level of support right here, which by the way it is also at that 1.618, we should absolutely grab our 20 pips and get the heck out of Dodge. Now you can see the divergence. Here is the negative divergence that we're seeing right here. All right. So we're absolutely seeing price moving higher. The oscillator is showing momentum's down. So we got price and momentum disagreeing. When we have price and momentum disagreeing in camera, you may need to want to pay attention to that. Camera's actually in a bit of training with me. But you see momentum, when momentum's pushing down and price is moving up, that gives us a negative divergence, which means that price is actually going to go ahead and fall and follow the momentum. So eventually we're going to go ahead and start seeing price dipping back down south right here as it starts following the momentum move as well. So there's some move. So that's why on the 4-hour time frame right here, we've got that confirmation. So I'm not concerned about Aussie CAD right now. Now, New Zealand CAD, remind everyone, we're in the trade already on the Aussie CAD. If you're not in the trade, well, we're deep already. We're how many positions deep? I don't know. Let's take a look and see. I think we've got 3 positions deep on the Aussie. Let me double check here. Looks like, yep, 3. So we've got 3 positions on the Aussie, 3 positions on the New Zealand, both trading against the Canadian dollar. So we're currently going to hold on to that. So let's go ahead and continue. All right, so we're going to continue to monitor that. Again, if you're not in on the Aussie CAD and you want to get in on the action, this is what you might want to do. Wait until we place the next trade. Now, what you might want to do is watch our Telegram channel. Check out our Telegram channel. It's in the link down below, or the description down below. Check out the Telegram channel, and if we place another sell on Aussie CAD or New Zealand CAD, that means we're going to be 4 deep. That means when you enter at that price, you should absolutely, without a shadow of doubt, pick up your 20 pip profit without any hassle. So this is a way for those traders that missed out on an opportunity yesterday. The opportunity is still going to present itself today. Just watch out for that signal. Now, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with the New Zealand CAD. Now, we did have a rate decision out yesterday. The New Zealand, or the QE had decided to go ahead and raise the rates 25 basis points from 0.75 to 1%. They did it. It went ahead and completed that. And we did look at the past, or at least the previous rate decisions. And we noticed that the first time they raised rates, we actually saw an increase in the New Zealand dollar. But the second time they raised rates, which was in November, we saw actually weakness in the New Zealand dollar. Now, this is the 3rd time they've done it within 6 months. And if you go ahead and take a look at the news, let's go over here. Let's take a look. This is the news right here. That's when they raised the rates. So we had a little bit of a pump in the New Zealand dollar at the announcement. But traders, I mean, this is just reaction in the market, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that this is giving us a positive reaction, because I think what's happening right now is, although we had a immediate reaction in the market, that reaction doesn't tell us that this is a long-term move, because as we break this down, look at the 4 hour right here. The 4 hour is showing us that price is moving up, but the oscillator is moving down as well. So if you look over here at the price and momentum here, you'll notice that you've got price moving higher, oscillator moving down, again negative divergence. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look and see what do I have with inside these swings. Well, at the moment right now, it looks like here. Look at this. We've got wave 1, 2. Oh, hang on. Did that one take out the low there? Hold on a second. Let me double check that. Okay, no, that one is lower. Okay, good. So we had wave 1, 2, 3. Actually, it looks like an inside swing. 1, 2, 3. If that's 5 right here, let me go ahead and put some fibs in here. This looks interesting right here. So there's 1. Here's 2 up here. That will be 3. So let me go ahead and extend that. This will be 3, 4, and 5. And so here is, okay, so this is what we have. This inside structure shows us that we have a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 up here. All right, there's a wave 3. Oh, snap. Hold on a second. No, that's not wave 3. Look at that. The 1.69 is right here. No, it's not. It is not. So that is not my wave 3 right here. So which means that is my wave 3 right here. Up here. All right. So that means that price, 1, 2, 3, price is going to come back to retest this level right here. So we're going to look for the New Zealand Canadian dollar to dip back down towards this level right here. Looks like we're going to get a nice little 93 pip dip on the New Zealand CAD. So I'm quite comfortable holding on to my sell in the New Zealand CAD. I do, however, want to go ahead and take a look at the bigger picture on this. Let's take a look at the bigger picture on this. All right, so there is right here. I'm going to go ahead and draw a line from about there. We are seeing a lot of support coming off this level right here. Here's support, there's support. Here we actually got support, believe it or not. The market moved back up again. And now the market's actually testing that resistance right here. Oh, there it is. So we've got support, support, support. Now resistance here. I'm going to kill that inside trend line. Don't need that anymore. So what we were expecting here is possible price to hold here and start seeing some U-turn. So we're going to watch this very carefully. This is the daily time frame. Watch for bearish signals on here on the daily. It could be a doji, it could be a spinning top, it could be a hammer forming right here. But we're going to look for any sort of bearish candle and then followed by a bearish candlestick formation here at the top right here to indicate the market's going to dip back down. So we're expecting price to hold up at this level right here. We'll keep an eye on it. And the reason why I'm expecting price to hold up at that level, not only because we see the market at that resistance, but also because we've noticed that the inside wave structure is indicating that there is a correction due, at least a rebound off that resistance and a pullback, a short-term pullback, before the market possibly starts deciding to go through that resistance and trade up a little higher. Now, could we go up a little higher? Well, according to the swings right here, if you take a look at focus in on the bigger swings here, I'm going to do this here. you'll notice that we are range bound. So the long-term outlook for the New Zealand CAD is bullish, and anything going short right here is what we call short-term trading. And so this will be a short-term dip, short-term retracement as it builds up and continues to look to move back up north. So New Zealand CAD is looking to go back bullish. Now, what's real interesting about this right here is that we have oil, U.S. oil, that is been rallying. And let's go take a look at U.S. oil right here. U.S. oil's been rallying, and we've been expecting U.S. oil to actually go ahead and dip. And so we're at this turning point right here. Now, it's weird because if you're expecting Canadian or this, let's say, New Zealand CAD and Aussie CAD to go ahead and rally, we would expect oil price to be selling off. That'll push it up. But of course, commodity pairs are moving north, but gold price is moving up north as well. We've seen a bit of a correction in gold price, but we've seen gold also rally. But let's take a look over here. Oil prices is still in this bullish trend. Although we've seen a little bit of a correction move in US oil, it hasn't broken through trend yet. We got to go ahead and break below certain levels, and I'm looking over here. And the level I'm looking for in order to be able to indicate some sell-offs would be the lows down here. So around about $88 a barrel. If we can break through $88 a barrel, that would give us a good indication. Now we're starting to see a head and shoulders pattern right here. Here it is right here. So here's a head and shoulders pattern right here, which means, traders, that we've got the left shoulder, got the right shoulder here, we've got the center tip, we've got a neckline drawn across right here. So we need the market to break through that neckline. And if we get a break of that neckline, this is going to give us that indication that price is going to head further down south. So we've got a neckline. We see what is there. We haven't broken below that. We'll keep an eye on US oil. It's going to be very important to keep the eye on that. All right, now, with US oil sitting over here, how does that change what we're going to do on the next trade we're going to look at? And I'm going to go ahead and take a look at, let's go to the Canadian Swiss right here. I've got the 4-hour open here. So CAD Swiss. We see a little bit of resistance here at the top. And this is perfect. Look at that. Got a little indecision right here. Look at that. Nice little indecision right here. Right at support. That's now becoming resistance. We see a downward swing. Prices come to retest that. We did hit the 1.68 down here. So we should be expecting CAD Swiss to continue to go bearish. The question here is, are we too late on those? Let me go ahead and take a look at the how much has it moved already? It's moved 28 pips off that high. Let's see if I take a look right here. And if I let's go to the 15-minute time frame on here. All right, just like we spoke about it yesterday on the Aussie CAD, we remember, if you can quite remember, we did say, man, I didn't want to go in the Aussie CAD because I expect a correction move. I wanted to wait for the Aussie CAD to correct itself first, so we can get in with a better entry point, and maybe we would have made our 20 pips if we had done that. No, I don't think so, because we never really got to our first entry. So we did want to go ahead and trade up a little higher and then go ahead and enter. And the same thing's happening here on the CAD Swiss. The CAD Swiss has gone ahead and created this top right here and given us a downswing. It pulled back all the way up here to the 8.6. So at the moment right now on the 15-minute time frame, although I'm expecting this to be the U-turn and head south, we have a bit of resistance here coming off of the top. We've got support coming down here. So how far do we have before we get down to that support? We've got about 15 pips. Now, if we get even our 20 pips, we're just not going to make it to our profit target. We also have the oscillator down below showing that there's a possible rally. So what I want to do here is I would rather prefer to get in when the market comes back to retest this trend line break. So This would be the ideal spot right here. So with the oscillator in an oversold condition right here, what I'll be looking for is price to go back up, rally back up again, pass it to the backside right here. It looks like a good entry point would be about 72.36, which, by the way, that's about 11 pips from where it's trading right now. Now, 11 pips makes a big deal when you're chasing after 20 pips, because 20 pips, or at least 11 pips, is more than 50% of the actual profit target you're looking at. So, do I wait it out? Absolutely. Am I going to be bearish on the CAD Swiss? Absolutely. So, CAD Swiss, I'm looking to be bearish on this, but I prefer to go ahead and jump in at 72.36. I'm going to write it down there, 72.36. That's going to be where I'm looking to go ahead and enter. If it says 72.35, I'll take that as well. So long as I can get that retracement move, I'm going to be happy to go ahead and enter that. All right, let's go take a look at the next trade. Now, if you want to follow, I may go ahead and place that trade in the next session. I've got another session coming up straight after this, and I may go ahead and actually place a trade in that live session as well, that I'm going to go ahead and take on that trade. So keep an eye on the Telegram channel for any updates that I go ahead and place a trade on that, because you will know it as soon as I go ahead and place that. So check that out. Now, let's go take a look at Euro US dollar. And on the Euro US dollar, now a trader says here, but we have still orders in on the CAD Swiss in a buy. No, we do not. We do not have a buy in that. Let's go take a look over here. We placed the trade yesterday. Let's take a look over here. Here's the history. All right. And we placed a sell yesterday. I don't know where you're getting the buy from. And that is the CAD Swiss right here. And we profit on the CAD Swiss already on a sell. So we have entered that. We have no positions open. And by the way, this is the only account that I do place these trades that come through on the Telegram channel. Now, hold on a second. You may be looking at the FxBigDog trading channel. Let's see, traders, let me make sure that we clear up any sort of confusion. All right. The Telegram channel, we've got two Telegram channels running that I've got two trade signals running. And I want to make sure that we are clear on this. This one right here, as you can see right here, this is the Pip Grabber Trading Channel. This is the, it's called the Traders Network Channel. And this is the one that is, we're going to be posting. You can see right here, it says the Pip Grabber Show Trade Signals. Okay? This is the one right here. So this is where the signals will come through for this show. Now, you may be referring to the FxBigDog channel right here. Here's the FxBigDog trading channel. You can see all the signals that I'm posting here on the FxBigDog channel. All right, so there's a lot of trade opportunities. Now, on the FxBigDog trading channel, all right, not only do we post all these signals, all right, but we've now made it available. All right, let me go all the way to the bottom. We've now made it available for traders to actually get those signals in a trade copier. Check down below inside that Telegram channel. You'll see right here, we've just gone ahead and posted a notice right here. You can go ahead and get access to that trade signal. Check it out. Go ahead and smash some likes on that video as well. You can just go ahead and click on it right here. I'm going to go ahead and say on fire. There we go. So go ahead and check that out. It is inside the Telegram channel. All right. So this is what you're probably getting mistaken about. But keep it in mind that this is two separate. All right. These are two separate signals that are being provided at the moment right now. Okay. Just want to make sure that we're clear on that. That there's no confusion on that. Okay. All right. And traders, you'll notice that I'm very transparent on the things that we do here. There's no hidden agendas, all clear, open, and transparent about what we do. And I want to make sure that that is clear, that there's no confusion, because I'm surely not trying to make it confusing. All right, now let's go take a look and see the Euro US dollar right here. So we got the Euro US dollar right here. We did have looks like we've got a larger wave structure taking place right now. I'm going to go ahead and clean up house. This is a 15-minute time frame. And I'm going to go to the 4 hour. Okay, and so the 4 hour right now is indicating that price. I've never liked the Euro US dollar the way it's trading, because it's got to the support level, and we should be expecting a rally. Go ahead and draw a trend line across the highs here. We did have a little pop out here. Notice that I did go ahead and put the trend line through that spike here. But if you look over here, the market's got a fairly good bottom there. So we got a nice little bottom. We are seeing oscillator moving up. Price never took out the low there, but we've got a good solid bottom ray. So this is what we call a ascending triangle. All right, and with ascending triangle, actually my bad, it's actually descending, but because of the flat bottom right here, and the market trending up, I'm going to go ahead and expect. So it's a descending triangle, not an ascending triangle. My bad on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this as a counter trend line. This is a retracement. I'm going to call this a double bottom right here. Here is going to be our confirmation point. So in order for us to go ahead and look for this market to break out, we at least confirm the breakout. We need a breakout of this trend line and a breakout of confirmation point. Then we'll get a retest, and then the market will go ahead and start trending. Now, in this session, we do sort of, I won't say it's scalping, because sometimes we hold on for a little bit longer. So we do some short-term trading here. Now, what I'd like to do is, when I look at this setup right here, I'd like to go down to the lower time frame and see, do I have room for us to get in on this trade? Right now, I see us right there at resistance, so which means that we don't really want to go ahead and enter a trade until we break through that. So I'm going to go to the 1 hour. Then I'm going to go to the 15. Actually, the 15 is better. And the 15-minute time frame tells me that we do have sort of consolidation right here. It is finding resistance. And so if I had to buy, would I make my 20 pips going long? And the answer to that is no. 13 pips, and with the hope of a break of that resistance. So I don't have enough room for us to go ahead and trade a buy on this. I do not want to go ahead and sell on this. So which means that traders, I'm going to be on the sideline on the euro US dollar. Now, traders, this must be the first time in history that we've never placed a trade in this session. All right. Now, we are holding on to two trades. And the two trades that we're holding on to is the New Zealand CAD and the Aussie CAD sells. Those are still good to go. All right. Those are still good to go. But the euro is not in a position where we can go ahead and enter right now. The CAD Swiss, we just spoke about the CAD Swiss, and we said that we're waiting for a correction move in the CAD Swiss before we enter a sell on CAD Swiss. And then we said on the US dollar, oh, hang on. US dollar, oh, I haven't looked at the US dollar CAD yet. Here we go. Let's take a look at the US dollar CAD. All right. All right, US dollar CAD. It looks like Cameron's busy there, and I didn't want to change my charts up here because I got my son Bryce, my grandson Bryson, busy covering his arms there. Let's go take a look over here. All right, so we got a good setup right here. We got a nice bit of divergence. Look at that divergence, man. Look at the divergence right here. So now when I see positive divergence here, what I'm also trying to look for right here is not only do we have positive divergence here, all right, but do we have our waves going down like this, wave 1, wave 3, and here at the 1.27. So I'm expecting price chase after this level, which is 23 pips up, which is perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a dip. Now keep in mind, this is a 15-minute time frame. And so if I go to the 4 hour to confirm, we do have an oversold condition right here. It looks like we're at support there. A bounce, a positive bullish bounce here might be due on this. So what I'm going to do is, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is take a look at US oil. Sorry, not US oil. I'm going to go take a look at dollar index. And it looks like the dollar index right here is holding here at the support. So we are going to expect, so it looks like we're a little range bound here. All right, and here's the range. So a little bit of dollar bullishness. That's perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy US dollar CAD. So there it is. We are in on a buy on US dollar CAD. So we did actually get a trade today. Woo! All right, fantastic. So we got a trade on the US dollar CAD. Now, once again, if you go ahead and check out the Telegram channel, you'll see that we've gone ahead and posted that trade right here. There it is there. Buy on US Dollar CAD. So if we enter new trades or we close out positions inside the Telegram channel, you will know what we've done by following that Telegram channel. Check it out below. It is available there. And we're going to go ahead and monitor that trade. All right. Well, there we go. Let's go ahead. Set up again. Let's go ahead and confirm. Once again, let's go ahead and confirm the trades that we're in right now. We're in on the US dollar CAD. We've been bullish on US dollar CAD. We are selling on the Aussie CAD and New Zealand CAD. There's a correlation, all right, because if we're selling on Aussie CAD and New Zealand CAD, that means we're expecting a little bit of strength out of the Canadian dollar. Now, we are trading the US dollar CAD bullish. So that's actually expecting the CAD to weaken against the US dollar. So a little bit of a hedge position against that New Zealand and Aussie CAD position. So that's okay. Now, we are standing aside on the Euro US dollar. We decided that it's inside a range, or at least a wedge, and we wanted to break out of the wedge. So we stood aside on the US dollar, the Euro US dollar. And then we also decided on the CAD Swiss. We're waiting for a correction move on the CAD Swiss to a price level of, let me double check on that price level. It was 72.36. And if I look at the price right now, we're at 72.29, which means we're starting to see that retrace move take place right here. I'm going to go ahead and move down to that chart again. There it is. There's the chart. So we did go up. Look at that. We went up to 72.33, so very close to that retracement move right here. Man, I wish I'd got a little bit higher than that. But there it is there. So keep an eye open on this. Keep an eye open on this, and let's see if we can get actually a little bit up on this and see exactly where we're going to go. All right, so we're going to trade asking you, Big Dog, what's the next show? I'm actually I'm broadcasting on another YouTube channel for another YouTube buddy. So we've got different YouTube channels I broadcast on. So this is actually more of a introduction to his channel, and I do broadcast on his channel as well. But keep an eye on this, my friends. Keep an eye on this, okay? All right? Keep a very close eye on the CAD Swiss. If it does go up and rally up a little higher, like I said, 72.36, I'm going to go ahead and look to get in on this trade. So check this out. I'm going to go ahead and check it out as well. It should be coming up pretty soon. All right, traders, without further ado, I've got to get out of here into the next session. You guys have a fantastic afternoon of trading, and we'll be back again tomorrow for a final session of the week. This is FxBigDog signing off.